Hello and welcome. So today I'm rather late for doing this. I've washed blackcurrants and raisins, and I have taken all the other dry fruits that I'm going to be soaking in triple X Old Monk rum. All the um, dry fruits I bought from Tata's, that is Star Bazaar, and so I've got it all together. Now what happens is, since I'm really late in doing this, the mind is willing, body is very very weak, and body is you know so anyway, better late than never. So I have thought of doing, adding a little twist to this. It's supposed to be chopped and then soaked in rum. So since I'm late, I'm going to pulverize it all, and this I won't pulverize, and this I will just chop, because it becomes a very messy to clean the thing afterwards. The hand blender. So I'm going to pulverize all this and put it in rum. It's like, what, I'm always doing things my way. Anyway, so today's 21st, a Saturday afternoon, very cold, in kind of, it's okay cold. No, I shouldn't complain. Anyway, uh, each season we should be, taking the best of what the season is to offer. So this is going to get pulverized, and this is going to go into my glass jar, and I'm going to pour rum on it all. And people do this 2 months in advance, and then they may bake. Many of them have started baking also. I'm not, this is not for religious purposes, this is for nostalgia. Nostalgia is French. About, how my school is where I have my Christmas memories. Growing up, neighbors, family friends who are Christians and all that. In Compared to Diwali, I would always choose. I wish, instead of Diwali, we would have a Christmas. No firecrackers and lots of fun, gift giving, and everything else. Roly poly Santa Claus. Here I go. I'm going to be pulverizing all this. Season's greetings to all those who watch, and may we be a little Christian in our hearts and deeds. There are so many parts of the world where there's so much environmental damage happening in the form of war, and so I hope everybody stops all that they're doing to harm Mother Earth, and this season spreads the spirit of charity and spirit of sharing and kindness to every part of the world. So this is gone in, and now this is pulverized. I'm gonna put this into this. It smells so good, and it's so, like, it's very exciting to soak everything, and the run up to this festival is real fun. The sweets that one makes is very different, and I always liked Christmas as a kid. We used to celebrate it irrespective of what religion we followed, because it was a very school thing. It was something we picked up from school, and I'm trying something different this year. So this, I have miscalculated how much space I required, and therefore I have taken, this is the bottle I usually soak dry fruits in, even last year. So now I'll have to transfer all this into this, and ah dear, miscalculation. Anyway, at least I've started what I wanted to do from the last few days. So I've transferred it, and maybe this is for the best, because now the raisins and blackcurrants are right on top. I'll be adding a bit of tutti frutti, that is the green and red pieces of raw pumpkin that is candied, and we call it tutti frutti. So that's going to go into this. That'll be the last thing, I suppose, I'll be soaking. So this is something I'll be using to bake a cake on Christmas Day. I'll be adding more like rum. It's like I poured it here. I'm going to be pouring it here. I mean, like fully. So it's like the bottle is nearly full. So I'm going to pour this last bit of rum here, and Old Monk rum. So reminiscent of. I mean, it makes me go down memory lane and nostalgia. Because this is the rum that is, that Air Force gives its personnel, and it was like my dad used to work for the Indian Air Force, and therefore this was the rum that was always there at home. Later Bacardi and all came in, but this is the rum I saw around the house most growing up. So, and last year this time my nose I was still going through chemo. The last session of chemo was on this day, and I remember being really, the fragrance of the sanitizer used to like really throw me off, and rum reminds me of that. I mean, something about it reminds me of the sanitizer. It's a very different aroma, but still. Anyway, I beat cancer, and life is good, and I hope this is going to be. This will. I mean, it won't soak in. I mean, it won't mature. It's going to get just maybe 3 days of proper soaking, 4 days of proper soaking, but still. Better late than never. So I finished chopping the dates, and this is going to go into the rum. This has become a little milky. I'm going to add some more old monk. There's very little left, so I'm going to just pour this in. All of it. So this is now fully soaked in rum, concentrate, no dilution. I mean, just a little bit of water that must have gotten because of the washed raisins and black currants. And this is how it looks, the cross section. I'm going to be closing this. And this is the Old Monk bottle which I used. I used nearly all of it, just maybe 2 ml something left in it. So this is my video for today, preparing for prep for making a cake on Christmas Day. And definitely I'll be making some buns and other sweets to go with for this end of the year. And so this is prep for that. Last year I made a lot of buns because it was and I used to like eating it during and after my chemo. It's a year. Today is exactly a year since my last chemo, and thank the universe for everything that is going to be there in the future and all that I have crossed and come to this point. Season's greetings to each and everyone who comes and views my videos. So thank you for viewing. Bye and take care.